Hey guys, how are you? Happy September 1st. How crazy is that? When you jump on, say hey. Come here, Jojo. Come here. We have a guest tonight. Oh, she doesn't know how to jump. Come here. She's not like Ellie. Jojo, look. Who's up there? Oh. My sister's dog. We're watching. Miss Jolene. But she doesn't want to jump up. She's wondering why she's up here and the other dogs are downstairs. I didn't want them playing rough. So, please say hey when you jump on so I know you're there. It is September 1st, which means we have some catching up to do. Because it's the first of the month, y'all. Crazy, crazy. Can't believe it. We got some updates. You guys really want to hear about some really great ones too. So I'm excited to share them with you. We'll just give it a couple of minutes. So the project we're going to do tonight was actually the third one I was going to do tonight. I kept changing my mind based on time. The one that I really wanted to do was Mod Podge and colors and things like that. So I think I'll wait until tomorrow to do that one. But that's going to be a nice one. It's like, you know, a half pumpkin and some Mod Podge, and we'll be playing. It'll be fun. Hi, Alicia. Welcome, welcome. I'm so excited for you. And what a great time to be a new designer. Carol! Oh my God, Carol. I miss you. I miss you so much. I feel like you are worlds away from me, Carol. Like, I need to come back. But I am going to see you in a couple of weeks, I think. Yeah, Alicia, it is such a great time to be a designer. So I am really excited for you. Okay, guys, what time is it? 1 more minute, and then we'll do a couple of updates, really important ones. I actually didn't even print them out because they're pretty straightforward, but really interesting. Terry, how are you? Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sprinkling, which reminds me, I have to spin the wheel. For August, somebody is going to win the big prize. So I actually have to do that. I'll probably do that tonight or tomorrow morning before I add the new names on. But I think we're going to do a giveaway tonight. So get those numbers up so we can do a giveaway tonight, okay? Share on your Facebook pages, on your business pages, any groups you're in. Let's get the numbers up. The higher they go, the bigger the prize. All right, guys. September 1st. The first of every month brings new things within Couture, right? The kit, our designer kit doesn't change out every month, but this is a month that it did change out. And unbelievable, first time ever, they are allowing U.S. residents. I should probably put this away. I forgot what this said on it. Oh, Harvest Blessings. I took that out on a whim right before. Hey, Deb. Hi, Stacy. All right. So let me explain what's going on with being a designer, okay? So we already offer this in Canada. It's something that we legally have to do. It's based on the country of Canada. So they get two choices. They get a business kit and they get a designer kit. So they've always had those choices since we launched in Canada. But in the US, we didn't. We just had the designer kit, okay? The $99 designer kit. I still think, and I am being brutally honest with you, not brutally, there's nothing brutal about it, but, I can't, oh my God, Terry, then we can talk about you again. Read my lips. All right, so in my opinion, I would still pay the $99 for the kit because you get over $250 worth of product. I am honest when I tell you, if you join as a designer under me, I don't get a penny. So it doesn't matter for you joining. You know, because you're part of my team, I will later on with orders and things like that. But your join fee, we make no money off of a join fee, okay? So it doesn't matter if you pay $19 or $99 to me, okay? Financially. But it matters to the newbies, okay? So what do you get for the $19 to become a designer? It's a basic kit, okay? You get an apron, you get one transfer, you get a catalog, basic, $19, okay? You do not get the monthly transfer when you join in that kit. The following month you will, and months thereafter, but not when you join for the $19, okay? If you join for the $99, you get this lovely transfer, or whichever month you join. You know, this changes every month. So you get the transfer, and then you get $250 worth of awesome product that you will use. Whether you are a business builder or a hobbyist, it is unbelievable product, okay? Benefits for both are exactly the same. So after your initial month, after you join the $19 business kit, you will also get your monthly transfer. You get your 40% discount on all products all the time. You get free product credit based on volume. You can build a team or not. You can buy at discounted price, products at discounted prices, make pretty things and sell them. Once you become a designer, you really run your business or your crafting your way, okay? Either way, you will get, going forward after the first month, designer kit, you do get the transfer, business kit, you don't. But starting your second month, business kit, you do get the transfer, okay? It's a little confusing. But you get the same discounts, you get the website, you get the app, you get education, forums, there's pages you get on with other designers that is unbelievable. Just to see everybody else's crafts, it's crazy, right? And you start earning income, okay? You get 25% commission on any sale on your website, okay? That's awesome, that adds up. Do you have to go live? Absolutely not, okay? Do you have to have workshops? Absolutely not. Do you have to do a vendor fair? Absolutely not. It's your business, you do it your way, how you want to handle your business. It's just the initial join is different, okay? $19, $99. Totally up to you. Going forward, each month you pay $19.99. With that $19.99, it's a beautiful transfer. Look at that font. For $19.99, you get your website that looks just like my website. You do not have to hold inventory, okay? All the inventory, you can order it as you need it. You don't have to stockpile inventory. So you get your website, you get the app, you get your back office. You have the ability to earn commission, build a team, earn income that way, free product credit. We call it designer dollars, so it's like free money towards products. And it's $19.99 per month. And then they throw in the monthly transfer for free. You don't pay for this as a designer. It's for free, okay? And it changes every month. The only people that get this exclusive transfer every month are Club Couture members. So my club members will be getting this in September, and designers. It's the only two categories that you can fall in to get the monthly transfer, okay? Easy peasy, right? So they went ahead and they threw that out there this morning, and I honestly that's why I'm a little bit late tonight. I really have been on the phone all day to potential designers, because a lot of people do want to become designers or become designers right before the holidays, so they can get in on all the discounts, steals and deals. Why wouldn't you? And they were just asking me, what should I do? Well, what is it that you want to do? You can pay $19, and then with your 40% off discount all the time, and you also get a one-time 15% coupon. So your first order technically can be 55% off, okay? I don't know. Maybe, I didn't think I was too late. Am I, Terry? Anyways, so some folks are asking me, should I pay the $19 or the $99? In my opinion, if you have the $99, spend the $99, because you're going to get $250 worth of product. Amazing product. And all the same benefits. If you don't have the $99 and you really want to become a designer and start this business and feel that you can work with that one transfer that's coming in the kit, which it's not a transfer that you're really going to make a lot of things and sell. It's like a business builder transfer. In any event, if you want to start with the $19.99 and pick your own products, maybe you only have $20 to spend after you become a designer. That's awesome, because you will get your 55% off anything you order, okay? So it really has to be a personal decision on what you want and how much you want to spend, okay? The new designer kit launched today. I hope you all looked at it, especially if you're thinking of becoming a designer. August kit was amazing, amazing. The September kit, they have thrown in a couple of the holiday transfers that you will be able to purchase, but anybody who joins as a designer this month will get it in their kit. So take a sneak peek at that, because in the middle of the month, September 15th, hi Renee, hey Heidi, September 15th, we're going to be coming out with the holiday suite, which is all the holiday designs. So excited about that. So another great reason, hey Susan, another great reason to become a designer now is to grab onto those discounts before the holidays. Okay? If you have any questions or just even want more information or me to explain it better, just put in the comments, just put designer, and I will forward with your email. I need your email. With your email, or message me your email. That way I can actually send you the information I have as a document, and you can take the time to read it, okay? Both the $19 and $99 will be available forever. So you don't have to worry about rushing today to do it. It will be here. It's not going anywhere. You just weigh the difference. Do you want to pay $20? Do you want to pay $19? Do you want to pay $99? And what do you want to get out of it? Okay? But like I always say, I would love for you to be part of my network. I have an amazing team. I love the folks on my team. We help each other out. It's just the greatest community. I actually said this to one of my designers today. When I did this, and a lot of you knew me before I started this. Gosh, guys, if you ever would have told me I would be doing this right now, 3 years ago, I would have been like, have you been drinking? Because no way. That's how much I love it, okay? And it doesn't hurt that I get paid to do it, okay? It's such a great bonus. It's therapeutic for me. I love when we come up with the new catalogs and the new suites when we release it. I love when my designers succeed in their businesses, and everyone does it differently. Everybody does it differently. It's what you want to make out of it, okay? All right, so that is my September 1st update. Now, Club Couture, we all know, is $19.99 per month, and you get the transfer of the month and 3 coordinating paste packets. I don't have any of the small ones out. So this comes once a month if you join, okay? And I posted the link to my website up at the top. So just click that link and you can read about becoming a designer. You can read about Club Couture. This is a 3-month minimum. And if you feel it's not for you after the 3 months, you can cancel, but people don't cancel, guys. I mean, it's really cool to get it. There's lots of deals that come along with being a club member and benefits. So the first is, this actually comes to you each month new. It ships for free, so you don't pay shipping. Going forward, any orders placed, it doesn't matter if it's $20, $500, it doesn't matter what it is, your shipping rate is $4.95 all the time. That's crazy. That's crazy. And there's also steals and deals. This month, if you spend, U.S. residents, if you spend over $100, you're going to get a coupon for October, 25% off for anything that you purchase in October, up to $200 or $250. Don't quote me on it. I got to go back to my notes and read it. Maybe that's why I should have printed them out, right? So anything you order in September, you will be able to, and you hit that $100, you'll be able to use the coupon in October, okay? That is great. Sometimes the deals that they come up with for our club members, crazy, 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 crazy good. Always good, always, always good. Okay, and I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's my housekeeping for September 1st. Oh, no, one more. Today, if you're in my Pillar Stand Club, today is the last day to order the transfer so I can get your free embellishments ordered and out to you, okay? You have to order by the end of the day today. So if you are interested in my Pillar Stand Club or want more information on the Pillar Stand Club, just in the comments, put Pillar Stand in with your email and I will send you that information too. We're not allowed to put people in groups anymore. Facebook doesn't allow that. So I actually have to send you the link for you to click on it and ask to join. Okay? Hey, Laura. So I think that's it. New designer, Club Couture, Pillar Stand, and the new holiday suite in a couple of weeks. Yay! All right. Okay. If I don't answer, hey Renee, if I don't answer your questions during the live, I will definitely get back to them tonight. Okay? Hey Deb, how are you? Okay. All right. So because it's September 1st, I figured I would show you my take on this month's club. Remember, if you're in the Club Couture, you get a how-to video and a PDF link. Jolene, come here. And a PDF link, okay? Chalk Couture will show you 3 ways to use this transfer. There is a picture of the original way to use it, and then I will always show you a way too, okay? And also, Doreen, where have you been? Also, if you are one of my Club Couture members, you are put in a special Facebook page, and I do give my club members some great deals too, okay? All right. let's get going. I'm gonna do this one a little, I always do. I always try to make the club a little bit different so you can see it different ways, because remember, these are reusable silkscreen transfers. You can reuse them up to 15 times, sometimes more. All you gotta do, love you, Doreen, all you gotta do is make sure that you wash them, and by washing, I mean underwater, okay? Just with one of our sponges or with a wet wipe, really easy, okay? You dry them, sticky side up, put the backer back on, and they're good to go again. If you are kind to your transfers, they are very kind to you. Yes, okay. And again, the more viewers we get tonight, the bigger the giveaway will be. So go ahead and sprinkle to not only your Facebook page, but any groups you might be in, okay? Who might be interested in crafting or not. You never know. Okay, I am actually going to use, I'm going to take this off. I probably should keep it on, but I'm going to take it off. I'm going to use a wooden ornament tonight. Oh, that didn't sound good. I think Jolene just jumped over the gate. Hold on, guys. Yep, she did. All right, she just got here like an hour ago, so I was afraid to leave her downstairs, but she literally just jumped over the gate. I don't even know. I don't even want to know how she did it. She didn't hurt herself. She was like, ta-da. But I will have her for a week. All right, so I'm going to use a wooden ornament. I'm actually going to paint it with our bright white chalk paste. And the easiest way to do that is to spritz it a little bit. Let's see, I'm going to put it down. Technically, I don't have to do the back, but maybe I will, just in case you can see it. I'm also using the Verity board, and I know I feel bad when I use that board, guys, because you guys can't purchase it anymore unless it comes out of the vault. And everyone is hoping that it comes out of the vault. Couture, they once or twice a year they have a vault release, and it's usually retired transfers, and then there can be some surface. It can be anything really. As designers, we don't know what it is until it actually happens, which is fun. And they bring back retired items, mostly transfers. But they have brought back frames. They brought back the Verity one year. I was pretty psyched because I did buy a bunch of them and I gave them away. A lot of them. To my customers. So that I felt like Santa Claus that year. So I'm hoping when they do the vault release, they will, everybody's hoping they bring back a Verity, or maybe even come up with another board like the Verity, because it really is beautiful. All right, so if you ordered a gnome kit, first of all, there's still some available. If you ordered it, I know people have started getting them because they have messaged me. If you haven't gotten your kit yet, if you ordered one, just give it another day or two, depending on where you live, from me. But I can't wait to see your projects for everybody that ordered a kit from me. If you want information, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see? My hand's full of paint. So if you want information on the kit, just put gnome in the comments and I can send you the link for that too, okay? Hey, Sherry. But people have started getting them. So excited to see what you do with them. All right, so I'm just drying this so I can flip it. I'm gonna do both sides just in case this ever turns on the design. That way you don't see a wooden side. I know the people closer to me definitely got their kits. And that was the Halloween one we did. We still have an autumn one to do, an autumn kit, and then a winter kit to do. So it won't just be Halloween. Thanks, Sherry. If we get our numbers up really high tonight, we're doing a really nice giveaway tonight. Because it's September 1st, and I feel like we should do that. So sprinkle the chalk love, and hopefully you will have friends. If you have new friends that are jumping on tonight, let me know, okay? Not only do I want to welcome them, but I want to thank you for doing that too. All right, so again, this is just bright white. I'm gonna do this now just so it dries. Okay. Thank you, Sherry. How are you, Kim? Kim has done this transfer already. She's already done it. And it came out beautiful. All right. So again, this is just a wooden ornament, and we're gonna add some of the transfer to this because I'm actually only gonna use the words on the chalkboard. And I'll be doing something else too. We will put this aside. I think I like that side better. So let's go ahead and put this aside. I'm going to use that again. This is why I should wear gloves. It's funny, if I was using like a dark color paste, I would have put gloves on. Because I use white, I didn't. And white gets on anything too. So I don't know. I always do this. So you guys gotta scream at me next time I do this, okay? All right. I'm gonna move this. And we'll let that dry. And we will take this and my favorite board. Now, this is the Verity. It came in 3 sizes or 4 sizes. I can't even remember. I have them all. I think it was 3 sizes. And I really dislike using this board because you can't get it. But my hope is it will be released and you will be able to get it. All right, so here's the transfer. How beautiful is that? And I'm only going to be using the words on the board, but then we're going to use the floral on the ornament, okay? And again, you can only get this transfer if you're in Club Couture. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's so young, Sherry. I'm sorry. I had a friend here pass away last week from it. I love the Verity too. Actually, a designer on my team just won a Verity. I was really happy for her. Extremely happy for her. She is very deserving. All right, this is a new transfer, so I am going to add a little bit of lint fuzz on the back, and that's just going to be easier. It will make it easier for me to peel it up off the chalkboard. Okay, and at first I was going to do this in Dune, but I am going to do it in bright white because I'm actually going to put a wreath around it, and I want it to be bright enough so it really stands out, and this board is white anyways. So normally I would use Dune, but I thought bright white would be good tonight. So it kind of looks silly, right? All by itself. And it's really going to look silly when I just use the words. But let me show you what I'm going to do. So before well, the leaves are like throwing me off a little. I think that might be a little crooked. Now, if you decide to do this design at home, I promise you, you can use any board that you have, any wreath that you have. I actually made my own wreath, or make my own, like I have lambs here and I make a lot of my own. So you can make your own wreath, you can use a wreath that you have, I can give you the number for this wreath if you guys like this wreath. All these, anything that I use tonight, the numbers or item numbers will be available over in the VIP lounge, okay? So I am going to do something like this. So I think that is actually placed, because this is going to go, I kind of cut off some of it over here. I actually think that's going to look good right there. Kim, well, I'm not selling it because I'm not selling my Verity board. Is that why you're asking? You're funny. And you can make it too. You already have the transfer, Kim. Stop. You are too funny. You actually do make me laugh. But no, I am not selling it. I don't know why this looks crooked to me tonight. You are a funny girl. All right. So I am only going to do the words on this one. And I want to make sure that all the air bubbles are out. If you have air bubbles, and you push the paste through, it will bleed underneath, and then you'll just have to clean it up. So it's better to try and get those bubbles out before you start your project, okay? And like I said, we're gonna use bright white. You are getting this transfer, aren't you, Marilyn? So you can just use hello, the word hello on tags. You know how much I love tags, right? You can use the word autumn. You can make a t-shirt. You know what? I have a bunch of fall t-shirts right there. You know, I keep pointing to my piles. We be inking pretty soon. We need to do some inking. I have some pillows I want to do, and some tea towels. 'Tis the season for tea towels, right? All right. So this just gets pushed right through this silk screen. And I'm trying not to get any of the fun stuff on the sides. And if I do, it's not a big deal because it's a chalkboard and I can just wash it off if I don't like the dots or something. All right, so everything's covered that I want covered. So let's just go ahead and scrape up the excess. And just peel it up. Black and white is so classic, people. Hello, Autumn. I know, I love doing tea, and I have the best tea towels. I give you guys the numbers for my tea towels all the time, and they're fabulous. I give them as gifts all the time. You know, I wrap breads in them. They're the perfect size. They're not sheer. They go through the wash. I love the tea towels that I use. All right. Remember, we're not done. But how beautiful is that? Look at that font. It's really pretty, isn't it? All right. Okay, we're gonna be done with the white, so let's go ahead and put the cap back on this. I love doing tea towels. It's funny because I think more people I know do tea towels for Christmas time, and I actually do more tea towels in the fall, and I think it's because I'm always making banana breads or pumpkin breads, and I wrap them up in the tea towels and I put raffia on them. And I have, Doreen, you're welcome. It makes me happy to send you happy mail. I forgot what I was saying, sorry guys. Oh, tea towels. So I like wrapping breads and things like that, and if I'm giving bread away, I wrap a tea towel around it instead of tin foil or something like that. So it's just so much prettier. All right, I'm gonna dry this just so I don't hit it by accident. I know, it's a beautiful frame. So I have a couple of big ones and they're in the closet. Some I haven't used yet. And then I have some smaller ones, right? So I think this is the medium one. And then we used the small one last week. Let me dig it up. So this is the medium, or the 12 by, so it's the 12 by 18, but remember when I say 12 by 18, it really is just the chalkboard. The frame itself is bigger, okay? So this is 9 by 12. So the 9 by 12 is just the chalkboard, but the frame is bigger. Isn't it beautiful? I know. All right, let's let that dry, and then let's work on our tag. And I'm just gonna kind of like have this hanging. What if I want to I'm gonna go ahead and throw wax on this. Just because it is a new transfer and I don't want to fuzz that again because I have paste on it. So let's just go ahead and add just a little bit of wax. It's a beautiful font. Don't ask him, you know what the answer's gonna be. But you know what? You just never know if I might do something. I gotta go dig through my closet because I do have some and I do feel bad that they're just in there. I know I'm definitely keeping one. I have something I wanna do. I've wanted to do it for a long time, but I'm waiting for a special occasion to do it. Then sometimes I feel like I should share the wealth, right? But I did when they, I think that'll be good. Oh, you know what? I want to get more on this side too. When they came out of the vault last year, oh, that's good. When they came out of the vault last year, I bought 10 of the largest ones, 10 or 12. I think I bought 12 and I gave 10 away. That made me happy. All right, you probably can't see. Let me put this down. So this, I'm just gonna throw color, and the color's based on the ribbon that we're gonna be using, okay? There's blue in that ribbon. I don't know if you saw the picture that I sent out. Kim. Kim, you're gonna be dreaming of this frame. So there's a little bit of blue in this ribbon. Can you see? So I thought it would be pretty to have like a little pop of blue. All right, so this I'm definitely gonna do green. Maybe I'll do blue. Like, I don't want a lot of blue. Blue, maybe throw in some orange there, and some fig. Just kind of get all the colors. So the biggest one, let's do that one first. So this is pesto. Now I want to be careful because this isn't a chalkboard, and if I have an oopsie, I can still get it off, but it will just take a little bit more effort. Okay, so pesto for that. And then let's do, we're gonna do orange peel. So if you are in my Club Couture and you are looking to purchase the $100 so you can get your coupon for October, please take a look at the paste colors, the fall ones, because remember, when our new catalog comes out next year, those colors will be gone. And a lot of people don't realize that. You know, they have to out with the old to make room for the new. So you will want to make sure that you have the colors you want before they retire. This, you don't have to do this way. I'm just doing it because I was thinking about it and just wanted to add some color. So this really just is like an add-on. And then, did I use bark? Maybe I'll do bark, not bark. I'm throwing in some dune, people. I did, even though I used white, I still took out the dune. We'll put some there, here, and here. Because it's always good to have dune. And maybe I can add a couple more little dots right here. I don't even know if they're gonna show. scrape up this excess right here. Pull it up. Ta-da! I think, you know what I think I might do? I think I might add another little blue right here on this side. Not matchy-matchy. Maybe just right here. Just to put something on this side. Casey? What? Jolene jumped over the gate. What? Jolene jumped over the gate. Yes. Yeah, that dune, you're not going to see that. That's good. Pretty. All right, let me put this over here. So remember, this was just a wooden ornament that I paste painted white. And it really was just to bring some color in for the ribbon. Okay. All right. Do you like it so far? Sherry, I love those two. I think I've said that before. I don't know what it is, but I love pesto and fig. I like it on a on bigger real estate. It's just pesto is one of my favorite colors in the fall, hands down. I usually save the orange peel for like the brighter Halloween stuff and not so much the fall. Fall I like using pumpkin pie. Thanks, Dad. All right, where is my towel? Let me just wash these covers. And it's easier to wash your covers right away. I mean, not even so much the covers, but I like to get any chalk that's left over, I like to wipe away. That way air's not getting in them, and it just really preserves that chalk. And our chalk goes on wet and it dries hard. Okay? All right, let's dry this. Let's put it all together. Move this over here. Okay, I did bring out my bow maker. I don't know why, because the bow's not going to be that big, but I know a lot of you use it or want to use it, so I figured I would bring it out just in case you wanted to see how it's done. Okay. That is dry. maybe I'll do, let's make the bow first so I'm not scraping this up. Let's go ahead and do the bow. So you can see how that's done. And then we will add it and then glue it down. Guys, I've been dropping more pins lately, and during the day I'm kind of barefooted a lot. I need to be careful, more careful. Okay. Quite sure how big I'm going to do it. I'm doing it off to the side. I know that. So let's go ahead and dovetail these. How many have your Bodabra? I know a lot of my customers have bought one, and it really does come in handy. I don't use it a lot, but people still ask me about it. So every so often I like to take it out just as, oh wait. Just as and you can set this up however it's more comfortable for you. Some people do vertically, some people do horizontally. I just want to make sure I can get my wire. It doesn't really matter to me if it's horizontal. But the one thing that you have to remember is if you have a one-sided ribbon, you have to twist, right? Let me make a little bit longer tail for the first one. So it's always upright. And then you can fix all, don't fuss so much about the loops right now. You can always come back and fix them. And because I'm putting this off to the side and it's not really draping down, I can't make it too big. You do, yeah, it's, if you're making like Christmas tree bows and things like that, even bows for presents, I mean, it's a great little tool. There's a lot of different ones out there. Like I've done the ones on the pegboard before. I'm not a big fan, but that's me. Personally, that's me. And I am gonna cut this. A lot of times I just keep going with it. But I think I might want a few tails showing. So I think I will cut this. This is so soft. I wish you could feel how soft this ribbon is. I mean, it is dreamy. If you can say dreamy about a ribbon, this is dreamy ribbon. I love it too. Right. And then the next one is a blast from the past. You all know this ribbon. I use this one a lot. It's another one of my favorites. It feels like flannel too. It's so soft. It is amazingly soft. So this is a one-sided ribbon again, so you want to make sure you twist. And again, you can fix the loops when you're done, okay? We'll do the same thing. We'll end it instead of keeping it going. It is. So I think it's like a 4. I think they're all 4s. Maybe that one's a 4. Maybe a 2.5. I like big bows. Okay, who's singing it now? Who is singing now? Hey, Joan. Thanks for joining us. Guys, you are awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And if we have a new viewer jump on and you have invited them, please, please, please let me know. All right, this I love. As simple as this is, it's the pesto in like a rust. Isn't that pretty? Now, you don't have to worry about twisting because this is double-sided. Super easy, guys. I almost feel like I'm cheating when I'm using this guy. All right, so, oh my God, look at that. Isn't that funny? It ended right there. Sometimes that makes me angry when that happens, but this time it's okay. All right, and then I think I might throw some extra when it's all done, okay? And so the easiest thing to do, well, I should show you the real way, the right way. So the right way to do this is, but I never do it, kind of like squish the, can you see? Squish the ribbon down, okay? Like that. And then this, the wire that you put in, when you pull up, it's easy to kind of like twist it and tie it into a knot. And then just kind of like keep twisting and twisting. It doesn't look like much right now, but it will when we open it up and put it on the wreath. And then you know you can always add extra tails to this if you feel that once you get it, once you place it where you want it, if you feel like you need more ribbon, you can always just add tails to kind of like fill it in. Okay, let's see what it looks like on the wreath. I think it's gonna be full enough because remember, it's not a thick wreath and we're not hanging it from the top, right? I wish, you know how some people are like, oh, I wish you could smell this if they're baking. I wish you could feel this, like seriously. All right. Move this because I don't want to scrape it up. Let me get the wreath we're going to work with. So again, before we jumped on, I just kind of like opened it on the bottom a little because I wanted to put this on the end, or the, like off to the side almost. And then we're going to just take that same wire and just tie it tight. The other great thing about these Verity boards, and our Aidens are just like them. I mean, the frame's different, but they're magnetic boards. They're porcelain steel magnetic. So you can actually hang things from these boards if you want. Again, I'm gonna fix all this. We're gonna add the tag to it once it's down. Let's push this aside because we wanna make sure the Hello Autumn, you can see it. So now you know why I did it the way I did it, right? I am gonna hot glue it right to the frame. It doesn't bother me to do that because it just picks off. So I'm okay with doing it. A lot of people freak out, but even though it's a beautiful frame, it's very durable. Make sure this guy shows over here. Right there is good. Okay. This is going down right here. And you can always do this with blocks too. You can hot glue the blocks right onto the frame and the wreath. The wreath is really pretty. And I know I'm gonna have an issue with it to dry like we did the other night. So I can pick it up and show you guys, but we'll work with it. We will work with it. Oh, maybe I can't. I really should put on some protection, right, guys? Wouldn't want to burn your fingers. So that's a magnet I just used. So fingers crossed it stays. And if not, you can always wrap it with ribbon. But I've done this before, and I've hot glued on this frame before. Oh, that's funny. All right. All right, so if that doesn't stick, then we can just do a ribbon on top, but I'm hoping that it sticks. When I go to show you, when I go to pick it up, and if it falls, that's what we're gonna have to do. And let's do one more magnet. So like I said, the Sylvie boards that we still have, those are magnetic boards too. I love them. I did love the flowers on. This is why I bought it. I have the number. It wasn't very expensive, and I bet you I got it when you could use a coupon. Yeah, it's $40, but I guarantee you I used either the 40% coupon when they had them or a 50% coupon, because I never pay full price, ever. Let's hope that stays. And even if you didn't want the ribbon to show, you could hot glue a ribbon and hide it with the greenery too. So definitely whatever look you're going for. All right, let's do the... That's weird. So that one has stuck and that one didn't. That is so weird how that happened. Do that. And then let me go back and do that one. I don't want to put too much glue on it. So when I take these off, when I usually get my heating tool and I heat the wax a little, and then I pull off whatever I have on it, and then I clean it off with like our scraper. All right, let's do the tag. Probably just use jute on that. I mean, it really is a pretty, so it's like the beginning of a fall wreath because, you know, it's not as full like with the pumpkins and the pine cones and everything. So it's like beginning of the season wreath, maybe we can call it. I want this to show, so let's do it this way. This is not. We're gonna have to do that the other way. Oh, that'd be silly to hide it after I did all that work. All right, we're gonna have to put this up the other way because if this is big enough. Do I want this or do I want the other one? Let's do this one and see what happens. That will be good. Oh, I need to put the battery in that. Hold on. You think that looks good? We'll just do it that way. Hold on, guys. Safety first. change the staples in this one. Hold on. All right, I'm like, that hurt a little. Hold on. And then you can either put this all the way in the back or, but now I'm cutting it through nails. All right, I think that's it. Let's see. Fingers crossed, guys. Might have to get bigger nails. Band-Aid first, hold on. All right, I hope I can pick this up. Oh, my power tools. Ah, guys, that's it. I'm gonna put a tack in it because I'm just gonna put a tack in it, which is what I should have done in the first place. I don't want to use my longest nails because I don't want to ruin the board, but I should have just done this to begin with. I think I only need one. Okay. Let me get rid of the magnets now that we don't need them. How did I lose a mag? Oh, it's right there. Hold on. Some of these tails show. Who wants to see it? if you want to see it. Oh, I love this ribbon. I can see it. I might have to back it up a little. I don't know if you can see the actual ribbon. Can you? Can you see it? Do you like it? I think I love it. I think I need to fix this just a little bit. You know, a trick of the trade too, I am not trade, but a trick of the trade is if you want these to stay puffy, just put some chicken wire in them. Even like that chicken wire ribbon. And there you go. So isn't just the word Hello Autumn, isn't that just like so pretty, just even by itself? And sorry, Kim, it's not for sale. Because I know you want this frame. I would want the frame too. That's why, guys, I really don't like showing projects on it, but then I love the frame, so I need to show projects on it. But first of all, you can use any of our 12 by, well, no, technically you can even use a 9 by 12 frame. It really depends on your size wreath, okay? So if you're going to copy this project, figure out what diameter of wreath you want, because remember the Hello Autumn pot isn't very big, right? But I think something this size would look beautiful, like coming in your front door, right? Just like, look at those flowers just like popping all over the place. So I think I like it. Yay! So it's September 1st and I already did the September transfer, y'all. You know what? All right, we're gonna count to 3 and you're gonna take a screenshot. If you, let me think. If you take a screenshot and share the picture and tag me, either Patti, if you're one of my Facebook friends, or All Things Patti, if you tag or just tell me that you did it, you're gonna get put in the bucket, because we're gonna have a winner tonight. Somebody's winning a gift tonight, okay? So on the count of 3. So screenshot, ready? You know how much I love pictures. All right, but we gotta get it all in. So I'll just hang to the side, guys. So 1, oh, the dogs are looking at me. On 3, 1, 2, 3, cheese. All right, if you go ahead and share the picture, you're gonna get put in the bucket tonight, because I'm giving away a finished good tonight, a finished project, a project that I've already done, okay? All right, so I hope you like it. I love it. So this you can hang or you can put on an easel. If you have a huge kitchen island, you can put it on your kitchen island. But I love it. I love that the Hello Autumn is in a world by itself. All right, just a couple of recaps, guys. I have these kits available from the other night, okay? So if you want a skeleton kit, just in the comments put skeleton and I will send you that link. And don't forget about these. I love these. I did the video yesterday. These will make great tablescape pieces, hostess gifts, and everything you need to make this is in the kit. everything. Actually, in the kit, you have a transfer that has 3, it's called a trio. So it has 3 different sayings. So you can use any of them. You don't have to use the one that I used. You can pick whichever one you want to use. So I still have those available. So if you want this kit, just put in the comments, put Santa, and I will send you the link for that. And then any products that I use tonight, I will have the item numbers over in the VIP lounge. And I think that's it. Again, if you have questions about the new designership, the $19 versus $99, and you're interested in that, just comment designer, and I will email you a document that kind of like you can pick and choose. Or if you have questions, just message me and I will absolutely help you decide, okay? All right, guys, that is it for a Wednesday night. I will see you hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Friday. I have an appointment in the morning and then at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So, oh, thanks, Kim. I have 2 appointments tomorrow, so I'm not quite sure if tomorrow's a good day, but Friday, okay? All right, message me if you have any questions, and thanks for watching, y'all. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.